Singer K.D. Lang is the kind of artist who defies categorizing, I think. Sometimes country, sometimes pop, sometimes rock, but always mesmerizing. And our Blanche Shaheen caught up with K.D. Lang earlier in advance of her performance at Mountain Winery in Saratoga today and tomorrow.
Well, I have the pleasure of being here with a very special guest. We have musician K.D. Lang.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for joining us on View from the Bay. Now, you have a concert tonight and tomorrow night.
Yeah, Saratoga Winery, Mountain Winery. We're excited. We've played there, I think we played there maybe about 7 years ago or something like that, 5 years ago. And we had a great time. We're happy to be back. And it's going to be iPod Shuffle tonight.
iPod Shuffle, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a really broad range of stuff from 20 years ago to today. So
that's so exciting. Well, which brings to mind Reincarnation, which is such a perfect title because you bring back a lot of your old songs.
Yeah.
So what is it like to sing these songs with the wisdom that you've gained since then?
Well, that's assuming that I've gained wisdom. I'm not 100% sure that I have, but it's really fun. It's really exciting. It's kind of like getting like a class reunion and having a beer and talking about old times. It's really comfortable and yet it's odd. So it's this really nice mix of feeling completely familiar and feeling completely at odds with it too. So, which is good for art, you know, to have that contrasting emotion.
And those emotions become very transparent, right? Because there's something very magical about your concert. Like, for example, there's one captured called Live by Request. And there was something very magical about that. If you could explain to audiences who haven't been to your concert what that magic is from.
Well, I don't know. I'm not really in control of it. All I know is that I love to sing. I love audiences. I love the music. And I really have always been under the sort of the philosophy that the audience is as much a part of the show as I am. So it's really about a synergy and a flow that happens between us. And I'm just sort of in the middle of the room, the vortex of the energy, but it's not really that I'm controlling it. I try to just like set the situation up and let it happen as it is. So I think that the audience feels like they're a part of it. So
sometimes artists fall into this, they're afraid to lose fans, so they keep doing the same material over and over just to kind of play it safe.
I can assure you they're richer than I am.
Yeah.
Because I mean, to stick to your demographic and to play by the marketing rules, yeah, it makes it a lot easier. But, you know, that's not what drives me. I'm driven by my muse, I'm driven by inspiration, and that definitely doesn't play by the rules of marketing and demographics. So there's always a conflict there between business and art, but that's an age-old war.
Well, I'm glad you've stuck to your guns, and you have tremendous stamina. I mean, I can't believe you've been making music for, what, like
25 years?
25 years. What is the key to your stamina?
Well, I mean,
going?
I've had the good fortune of having, you know, close proximity to people like Tony Bennett and, you know, and Roy Orbison and people who have, Tony's been singing for 60 or 70 years. I mean, you know, to be around that kind of legend and that kind of stamina makes me feel like I'm just starting. So I mean, you know, like to be around those kind of guys.
But what's he like as a person or as an artist to work with?
No, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. Yeah. He's completely liberal. He's completely Renaissance. He's so generous and just a really, really beautiful man.
What's neat is that you've branched out and you've actually created music for film, like even Cowgirls Get the Blues, Tomorrow Never Dies. What is it like to create music for a visual medium like that?
It's exciting because you have to work within the constraints of the character, the emotion of the character, the theme of the film. You have to like sort of create a mood that is based on that moment in the film. And it's really fun to sort of try to, well, in essence, you're acting in a way in that you're trying to kind of sculpt the emotion or create a feeling at that moment. Actually, I just did a couple songs for a film that's coming out in November with Nicole Kidman and Robin Williams called Happy Feet.
Exciting.
It's a kid's film. It's so good. It's so good.
Wait a second. Nicole Kidman in a kid's film?
Well, they're The Voice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an animated film.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's really, really touching. I mean, I cried like 3 times just watching the trailer. So.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's about penguins. It's really, really cute. Yeah.
And so, saying, okay, you cried from this, and now you have to create music that, what is it, going to make us cry that much more?
Exactly. That's my job. I'm supposed to make you cry, so hopefully I'll do that.
Well, I'm sure people are going to laugh and cry at your concert tonight.
I hope so.
There's probably a lot to look forward to. Any surprise? Well, you can't really reveal.
Yeah, there's
surprises.
surprises. Yeah, there's surprises. There's some, like I said, it's on shuffle tonight, so there's some, you know, never know what's going to pop up.
Well, let's say Katie Lang 10 years from now. Do you predict anything? Is there anything you're working towards?
You know, I don't spend that much time thinking about the future. I try to kind of live in the moment, but I hope I'm singing. I hope I feel inspired. I hope, you know, I just hope to be doing what I do. I hope I'm doing what I do when I'm 90. I just, you know, singing's it's a nice profession. It allows me to travel the world and meet people, you know, nice people, and it's a pretty nice profession.
Well, I hope you'll be singing then too.
Me too.
So good luck at tonight's concert.
Check in with me when we're both 90.
Okay, what are you doing, Katie? Are you still? I think you're still singing.
Well, actually, you're probably 70. I'll probably be 90.
No, let's say we're the same age, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Nice talking to you too.
Yes.
That was great.
It was.
She's great.
I'm going to sound like her publicist, but I saw Katie Lang in concert at Radio City Music Hall in New York about 8 or 9 years ago. What a fantastic performer. And her smash hit, Constant Craving, is still playing in my ears somewhere.
I know, and you folks here at home can go watch her tonight and tomorrow at the Mountain Winery in Saratoga. Beautiful venue. The weather's going to be great, so definitely check it out. We want to let you know that childhood obesity is on the rise across the country, but we've got some tips on how to keep your child motivated